Trigger warning. Ghosts, ghouls, and gruesome stuff ahead. It's weird, it's dark, it's your kind of vibe.
Welcome to Haunted and Homicidal, the podcast where true crime meets the paranormal. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Courtney. Every week we uncover the terrifying, the twisted, and the totally unexplainable. Lock your doors and grab your sage.
Because things are about to get haunted and homicidal. Hey guys.
What's up?
Welcome back. It's Thursday. That's really not, it's Saturday, but you're listening to us on Thursday.
Why are you weird?
I don't know. Just lucky, I guess.
Just lucky, I guess.
Yeah, so this week, we're doing stuff. I don't know what we're doing because we're
vibing at this point. Woohoo!
I am just surviving. I'm not
even thriving.
There are no vibes. I'm just surviving. I'm just here.
Work's trying to kill me. Research trying to kill me.
It's the end of the year. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm over it.
The fact that's almost fucking Christmas. Haven't even started Christmas shopping. Nothing.
I just saw something out of the corner of my eye and it freaked me out. There's nothing there.
I didn't like that.
There's nothing there.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it either. I saw it.
I didn't like that.
It was just like right there and I was like, ugh.
Oh, I thought that was you.
No. You saw it too?
Yeah, because I thought that was like your hand or like the headphone. Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit. I didn't like that.
Well, the good thing I got the Dragon's Blood Sage the last weekend or 2 weekends ago, whatever. I don't remember when it was.
That would have been 3 weekends ago at this point.
No, way longer than that.
4 weekends ago.
But
5 weekends ago.
From like when we're recording, it was 2 weeks ago. Or last weekend.
They don't know that.
They know now. Well, they do know. They know that we record ahead of time. I'm like, where? We got 3 weeks of not recording, so you know.
I'm just going to order that stuff online.
What? The Sage?
Yeah.
Just go to Yaya's. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. I think I sound like a ham radio.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Before we keep getting all this creepy shit. Any more creepy shit showing up?
Breaker 19. The chicken is in the forest.
Okay. Alright, so I have this.
No, thank you.
What?
I don't like it.
Well, you can't do voices?
No, I can do voices. I just don't like them.
You can't do voices?
Oh, my tummy went blah, blah, blah. My stomach is doing voices right now. It wants queso.
You have been obsessed with queso the past like fucking weeks.
I think I'm going to have to go get some today after I go to Walmart. As long as it's not raining because I don't have air conditioning in my car.
You're going to have to. Okay. So I have the Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
Previously known as Sherman Ranch, it's a property of approximately 512 acres,
okay,
located southeast of Ballard, Utah, that is reputed to be a site of paranormal and UFO-related activities. Its name is taken from the Skinwalker, a malevolent witch in Navajo legend.
We just talked about them a couple weeks ago.
We did. All right, so, of course, the history. So, Utes, I guess,
okay,
and Navajo are the earliest known inhabitants of this land, and they played a big part. So, property lies on land traditionally inhabited by the Ute tribe, but the term Skinwalker comes from Navajo legend and translates to, by means of it, it goes on all fours.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yes. So, in Navajo culture, Skinwalkers are evil witches with the ability to shapeshift into any animal or human.
Yeah.
It is not well understood outside of Navajo culture, but what little is known about it by outsiders is enough to inspire scary stories of all differences.
Okay.
So one such story involves the Ute tribe. Legend goes that during a time of hostility between the Utes and Navajo, members of the Navajo decided to unleash skinwalkers upon their enemies.
Ooh.
And those skinwalkers still stalk the land today.
I don't like it.
So, the Shermans purchased the ranch in 1994.
Okay, so recently.
And they experienced 2 years before I was born.
Yep.
And they experienced a lot of spooky goings on during their time at the ranch, most notably with something matching the description of a skinwalker.
Okay.
So one night, Terry heard a noise outside and was startled to see a wolf in his yard, one much larger than any he had ever seen.
A dire wolf.
A dire wolf. He grabbed his gun from inside and shot the wolf several times, but his bullets appeared to do no damage.
Why would you do that? It's just standing there. I'd be like, puppy.
Puppy.
Are you hungry? I have a turkey.
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, that's what I would do. What the fuck? Why would you shoot it? That doesn't make sense. Don't stop shooting shit just because it scares you.
I know, like, you could have gone, like, you went inside to get the gun. You should have stayed inside.
Yeah, like, go inside, grab some doggy treats, throw it as far as you can. He might just be hungry, and leave him alone.
Or just go inside, stay inside.
He has a wife and kids. He's got to go to work.
He's got to go to work.
Come on.
Or if you go inside, stay inside. Don't come back out.
Yeah, just stay the fuck inside.
Yeah. The wolf did take off eventually. Its tracks disappeared entirely as Terry chased it, as if it had simply vanished into thin air.
So, not only did you shoot it for not doing anything,
he decided to chase it.
You decided to chase it.
Yes. And it was far from the only scare that the Shermans got during their time there. They reported seeing various kinds of flashing lights, mysterious objects in the sky, strange circles in their fields, mysterious voices floating overhead, and countless cattle mutilations.
Okay.
They sold the ranch in 1996, just 2 years after they had bought it.
They said, no more, thank you.
They said, fuck this shit.
Bye.
And then in 1995, Robert Bigelow,
Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
he had founded the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDSCI, to fund research on UFOs and the paranormal.
Okay.
In 1996, the eccentric millionaire bought the ranch and made it a research hub for NIDSI, as I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it NIDSI.
Okay.
So one of the main points that skeptics will make about Skinwalker is, like the ranch, is that most of the evidence on the ranch comes from the Shermans, who sold the ranch to a millionaire known for his interest in UFO research.
Okay.
So they were all like, we don't believe that shit.
Okay.
Sold the ranch for around $200,000, which was an average price for a home in that day, and certainly a low one for a 500-acre ranch.
For fucking sure.
Yeah. So, and the Shermans' behavior seemed less in line with people trying to turn a profit and more like folks who were trying to get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
NIDSI researchers have shared stories of mysterious creatures with otherworldly eyes that shone through the dark.
Okay.
They also found cattle mutilations, including one that occurred in broad daylight less than an hour after they had seen the cow alive and healthy. It was also noteworthy because there was a complete lack of blood surrounding the cow, even though it had been almost completely disemboweled.
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Their lack of evidence could serve as evidence itself.
Okay. Sure can.
Yeah, because on many occasions, their expensive audio and visual equipment failed to capture what several eyewitnesses had clearly seen, from large mysterious animals to flying orbs in the sky. NIDSI disbanded in 2004, but maintained ownership of the property until 2016. And then when the ranch finally did change hands, it was passed off to a group that would experience a lot of the same anomalies and frustrations as NIDSI. So 2016, Bigelow sold the ranch to a buyer who wished to remain anonymous for a whopping 4 years.
Okay. He only wanted to be anonymous for 4 years?
I guess.
He's like, don't tell anybody. For 4
Either that or they finally were like, we need to know who this is.
Yeah.
So Brandon Fugel, a Utah real estate mogul, announced in 2020 that he was the mysterious owner and that the History Channel would be recording a reality TV show on the property titled The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch.
That's why.
Yeah. So the show portrays Fugel's attempts to bring scientific approaches to the mysterious surrounding the ranch. Surrounded by a team of experts in a range of scientific disciplines, as well as a guy named Dragon.
Okay.
Dragon's the bodyguard, apparently.
Let's just make sure we put that in there.
He was security.
Security!
Fugel seeks answers to the questions that he and countless others have asked over the years. The current occupants of the ranch have found more questions than answers. Like, why does electronic equipment seem to malfunction on the ranch? Why have so many occupants reported unexplained illnesses? Why does the indescribable feeling of strangeness they feel in the ranch seem to follow them home? Why is there a grown man named Dragon? Did he give himself that nickname? Does he make his friends call him Dragon all the time?
What? They're like, you know what? We don't even give a shit about the paranormal stuff. What is up with this guy?
Yeah, what's up with Dragon?
What is up with Dragon? Like, I need a backstory here. They're like, Skinwalker, cool, but Dragon.
Exactly.
What?
So there's other local tales. So inhabitants may have reported slightly different stories over the years.
Dragon tales.
Dragon tales. I love that show.
I don't even know that show. I just know.
Oh, you don't know Dragon Tales?
No, I just know it's a show.
Oh my god.
I also don't know Veggie Tales. I just know it's a show. I think it's like a religious show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's funny because it was funny because my sister was looking for a hairbrush the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the VeggieTale songs is "Where's your hairbrush?"
Oh.
So we just go while she's trying to find it. Where's my hairbrush?
That's great.
We're all weird, okay?
Yes. You gotta be to get through this fucking bullshit that we call life right now in America. Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Inhabitants may have reported slightly different stories over the years, but they have a few things in common that are, I wrote head. Hard to shake.
Head to shake.
Head to shake, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Most notable is a strong conviction that what they're seeing is the real deal. Since the 1950s, there have been hundreds of reports of UFOs and unexplained phenomena in the Uinta Basin.
Okay.
And not just at Skinwalker Ranch. Neighbors report seeing various types of bright lights in the sky, often appearing as a shape that looks like a doorway or a portal.
Ew.
Others report giant flying objects.
Okay.
Cattle mutilations are common too. Some neighbors have reported seeing cows that appeared to have been struck by lightning with no sign of scorched earth to be found.
Ew. Not a chupacabra.
One group shared a story of trying to spot UFOs one night, only to return to find that their car had been moved without a trace of tire tracks in the desert sand.
No, thank you.
The car was here, ended up here with no tracks.
No, it was picked up like a tornado.
Yes.
And just placed.
So there are theories.
Sure there are.
So, theory number 1.
Bigfoot.
People are lying to get money.
Yeah, I mean.
And they made sure to put not a fun theory at all, and so it shouldn't even be considered.
Hello, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Ed and Lorraine Warren, are you listening? Fuck y'all.
If their ghost comes after me, I'm blaming you.
Hey, I said it. I'll fuck with Ed and Lorraine Warren. I got some Dragon's Blood sage and some Palo Santo and some regular sage and some moon water. And hey, don't fuck with me. I got all my crystals. I'm good to go. I got Mischa. She'll eat them.
Good luck with that. Theory number 2. Extraterrestrial visitors.
Maybe.
This is one of the most popular theories.
Yeah.
Would explain the bright lights, flying objects, strange voices, electrical disturbance, and cattle mutilated with scientific precision.
Mm-hmm.
Theory number 3. Interdimensional visitors.
Like Bigfoot.
Like
okay.
Bigfoot. Rather than believing that UFOs arrived from another planet, believe that they arrive from parallel dimension or universe.
Okay.
Would explain why the lights in the sky sometimes appear to look like portals.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Theory number 4. Geophysical processes causing the brain to hallucinate.
That would be me. I'm hallucinating.
Developed by neuroscientist Michael Persinger.
Okay.
This theory posits
Mm-hmm.
that geophysical forces like tectonic shifts, seismic activity, geomagnetic fields, and others may affect the part of the brain involved with creating hallucinations.
Okay.
Under this reasoning, everything people experience at the ranch is a result of increased seismic activity in the area.
Okay, so like they're just all seeing the same fucking hallucination. Okay.
Yes, we're hallucinating cows freaking mutilated. Yes, that makes sense.
Now, like, have these actually been like documented, like reported to police, photographs, like legitimate? Have the cow mutilations like been legitimate? Is I guess my question.
Yes, because I think I looked it up and I forgot to send you the picture.
Oh, I can look it up. I just wanted to know, like, legitimately, like, are these cows really like
yes.
the situations like with the chupacabra? There's literal proof of these animals being dead. You can see them. They were shipped off to whatever they're called, where they do shit to stuff when they figure stuff out.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
So the ranch is private property, so you can't visit without being invited by the owners. And don't try to trespass or Dragon will come for you.
Hey, owners and Dragon, can we get an invitation, please? I will bring my dragon and you guys can be bros.
Which one?
Twinsies. The bitey one, just in case it goes bad.
Black KK?
Black Aaron. I will bring him just in case it goes bad.
Okay, well, that is it on the Skinwalker Ranch.
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it's Skinwalker Ranch and they're like, hey, it's aliens, then it should be Alien Ranch, not Skinwalkers, because they're not Skinwalkers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Because it's not because I was really hoping it was the one that Zach and them did, but it's not. It's Skinwalker Canyon.
So, I'm going to talk about the Alabama White Thang.
The what?
The Alabama White Thang. With an A. It's a thing.
The thing.
The White Thang. Okay, Alabama White Thang. So because my husband is from Alabama,
Of course.
I asked him if he had ever heard about the White Thang.
He's the White Thang.
Well, a part of him is what he told me. He said, "How did you find out the name of my dick?"
Of course.
And I'm like,
you should have
bruh.
known.
Yeah, I
you
did.
Should have known.
As soon
Soon as
as
those
it
words
came out of my mouth,
you should have known. That's it, because it's always his fucking response.
I closed my eyes and prepared myself.
Because your husband is a dirty-minded freak.
And it only took about 2 seconds.
Of course.
I was like, I'm going to talk about this. I said, I'm going to see if Courtney makes a joke first. And you didn't. But I told him I was going to put it on here. So, yeah, that's why he asked earlier about it. I'm like, we haven't gotten to that story yet. So anyway, we're talking about the Alabama White Thang. Deep in Alabama's shadowy forests and murky swamps, a creature of legend lurks, stirring both curiosity and unease, known as the Alabama White Thang.
I'm not going to be able to get through it.
I'm going to say it like that the whole time.
God. I'm going to die.
This Bigfoot-like being, cloaked in ghostly white fur and famed for its chilling scream, has
the Yeti.
Yeah, pretty much, except not in the cold.
Said yes, I am. Thanks, boo.
Has haunted local lore for over a century. The Alabama White Thang is often described as a towering humanoid standing 7 to 8 feet tall, covered head to toe in thick, shaggy white fur. Its pale coat makes it stand out starkly against Alabama's green woodlands.
So a fucking Yeti.
Pretty much, just without the snow part. Witnesses frequently report glowing red eyes that pierce the darkness. Descriptions, however, vary. Some liken it to a white lion, others to a kangaroo with a cat's head.
Always a kangaroo.
I know. I was thinking, like, we just did a story not too long ago about a man who fucking said it looked like a kangaroo.
You had like 2 stories and I thought it was fucking kangaroo.
And few even claim it lacks visible eyes or ears, suggesting an otherworldly form. For example, George Norris, a key witness, described it as lion-like with bushy white slick long hair, not fur, but hair, and a tail both slick and bushy at the end. Conversely, Huntsville sightings painted as alien-like with no discernible facial features. So, like, they can't agree on what this thing looks like.
Oh, damn, can't be weighing things. He's bald as fuck.
He's actually not right now. When he called me FaceTiming yesterday, he was so shaggy. I was like, oh, you're so shaggy.
You know he's going to cut it when he gets home.
I will murder him. Despite these differences, core traits persist. It's tall, white, and unnervingly fast. Its ability to shift between bipedal and quadrupedal movements, so it can shift between like running like a human to running like a dog in an instant. Like there's no transition period. It can leap fences, scale trees, which pretty much sets it apart from typical wildlife. The Alabama White Thang size might intimidate, but it's rarely aggressive. In fact, witnesses often call it shy or curious, watching from a distance before vanishing into the underbrush. So very much like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You don't hear about Bigfoot attacks. You just hear about Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like that. For instance, a 1970s family spotted it on a rural road. It stood up, gazed briefly, then darted away without a fuss. Similarly, Norris claimed it rested beside him in Enon graveyard, peacefully as can be, hardly the stuff of nightmares. So this dude was like...
It slept beside him?
Yeah, so this dude was like...
What?
Sleeping in a graveyard, and like the creature slept with him. Like maybe
I don't believe that.
I don't either,
part.
but like possibly like as protection or whatever. I don't know.
Fucking...
However, its screams tell a different story. A high-pitched wail likened to a woman in agony or a baby crying echoes through the night, sending shivers down spines. Coupled with a foul odor like rotting fish or decay, this cry feels to some like a warning.
So a banshee yeti.
That smells like dead fish.
That smells like dead fish.
That looks like a lion, kangaroo, cat head thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Alabama.
Of course.
Okay. They're like 50th in education. What do you expect? Just kidding. Not really. Some locals tie sightings to funerals or deaths, believing it's an omen, like the foretelling of somebody next dying. The Alabama White Thang roams north central Alabama, particularly Morgan, Etowah, and Jefferson counties, which is like mid to north Alabama. Mm-hmm. Hotspots include Walnut Grove, Moody's Chapel, Happy Hollow, and the Wheeler Wildlife Refuge, which is a 35,000-acre expanse of forest and wetlands along the Tennessee River.
Wetlands.
Look, my southern comes out sometimes, okay?
I thought I was bad. Damn.
No.
Wetlands.
My southern comes out sometimes.
Especially when you're doing the white thing.
I'm doing that, like,
I know, but it's like
though.
doing it like with it.
Yeah. Like, everybody, or London makes fun of the way I say oil.
Oil?
Mm-hmm. Like, I need to get some oil for my car. I need to get some frying oil on crawfish bowl.
Yeah.
It's like OOL. Like, it's not oil. I don't say oil. I say oil. Crawfish bowl.
Oh, I apparently sound northern, southern, all in one. Apparently, when I was talking to my friend, I sounded northern, southern, and British all in one sentence.
Oh, that's wow.
Yeah, I don't know how the British came out, but yeah.
I just sound southern.
I'm southern and northern because depending on who I'm with.
No, I'm just southern.
Because, well, we're from up, but like family, northern.
Yeah.
And then down here in North Carolina, we're southern. So some of my words I do southern, and some of my words I do northern.
Well, I know when we move to Pennsylvania, they'll be able to tell we are not from there.
No, you're not.
Not from there at all. Like,
especially Wayne.
When he was talking to the Amish guy yesterday, I could definitely hear it like in his voice because he was on the phone with me, and I'm like, yep, he sounds Amish. I'm so fucking ready to go there. These areas offer dense cover, rugged terrain, and water sources, ideal for the elusive creature. Moreover, it has regional aliases. In Cortland, it's called the Sloth Thing, haunting Big Nance Creek's marshes. Mayor Linda Peebles noted her mother's encounter during the Great Depression, hinting at a deep-rooted legend. The Alabama White Thang sightings also surface in Huntsville, in Jones Valley, Monte Sano Mountain, and Bruton, suggesting a broader range of where this creature lives and hunts. The creature's knack for sticking to remote wooded areas explains why it's so hard to pin down. And
that bitch said, "You ain't finding me, motherfucker."
Just like with Bigfoot,
yeah,
you can't find him. It's so dense, and there are talk of with the Skinwalker Ranch, the visitors being quote unquote interdimensional, and they think Bigfoot's interdimensional. So sightings date back to the early 1900s with the surge in the 1940s. Otis Thomas in Browns Creek, south end of the Glades, mistook a white foxhound sighted in the late 1930s. So he thought it was a white foxhound, but it was much bigger, and he realized that's not what it was. Again, George Norris in the Enon graveyard, he said it was lion-like, bushy white fur. It laid beside him.
I don't believe that part.
I don't either. And that was date unknown.
Of course.
Nathan Thomas in Kaiser Bottoms near Creek heard poom, poom, poom. And the creature gnawed a tree until 1 to 2 a.m., date unknown. So
how'd they know it was that?
He saw it.
Oh.
He heard it, and then he saw it eating a tree.
Okay.
The poom, poom, poom.
Okay,
so it may have been like Bigfoot, or the Yeti, the Alabama White Thang, smacking a tree to get bark off or whatever. But he was on the tree until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. He was partying hard. Arthur Martin and Jesse Thomas on Enon Road. The animal was grazing like a cow, turned back and looked at them, and disappeared. Date unknown.
Okay.
Hattie Edwards and others also on Enon Road. Eased by sideways, no harm, date unknown. So he was You know how when people like scoot by you sideways, like arms up, stomach stuck in. He was like, "Oh, excuse me, I gotta get by. Thank you," and then like just vanished.
Fuck that shit. I know.
Just vanished.
Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. No.
Yep. There was an anonymous couple in Walnut Grove. They said it was a white man-like creature. It shrieked, had red eyes in the rearview mirror in the 1940s. So they saw it in their car. They weren't like out or whatever. It was just standing behind the car, screaming at them with red eyes. He probably just needed help, and they were rude and didn't pull over.
Exactly.
There were a group of teenagers in Moody's Chapel. They said there was a towering figure at firelight. It screamed and charged at them. So this is like the only time that was mentioned that he was like,
"Get out of my chapel."
He was like aggressive. He was like, "You kids should be in bed. It's past 10 p.m." So he scared them back home. A user by the name of Nervous Arrival 6011 was near Wheeler Wildlife Refuge. He had felt watched while hiking, and this is in 2022. So I guess like when he turned to kind of see what it was, he saw a glimpse of it. That's how it was related to the Alabama White Thang.
Alabama White Thang.
John Lee Tleweson. It's another screen name. In Bruton, he saw something, or she saw something, possibly deer or white thang. Dates unknown. And then another user called Re-Illusion 11's mother, Bruton on Ridge Road, encountered the creature between 1946 and 1949. So, the Alabama White Thang has captured media attention for decades, blending local pride with mystery. In the 1940s newspapers, reports in Morgan, Etowah, and Jefferson counties detailed sightings describing a quote-unquote huge white man-like creature with red eyes. Though exact excerpts are scarce, these stories fueled early interest in the creature. The Mobile Press Register in the 1970s covered the quote-unquote wolf woman flap.
What?
I don't know. A wolf-bodied, human-headed figure, some linked to the Alabama White Thang. Articles note police searches, but no evidence, adding intrigue. So, like, the police investigated for all these reports, and they found nothing. The Moulton Advisor in 2023, a feature on the Alabama White Thang and the Slow Thang, noted, while the Alabama White Thang has its share of notoriety, Cortland's Slow Thang remains a well-kept secret. So, like, the Alabama White Thang has a whole lot of information about it, a whole lot of sightings, a lot of research can be done, whereas the one in Big Nance Creek, not a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
It is believed to have its origins in a slough on Big Nance Creek, not the Alabama White Thing, but the other one. This creature serves as a source of fascination and pride for the residents of Cortland. I don't know why you would be prideful of a fucking giant man-like creature with red eyes screaming at the top of its lungs. Again, Alabama. It highlighted shared traits with the Alabama White Thang, which is the white fur, eerie screams, and no harm done. So on a Reddit thread in 2020, a thread on Reddit Alabama shared personal stories like a camper near Cathedral Caverns seeing two creatures circling their site, matching the Alabama White Thang's traits, and another one stated by the username of cpalmer52 in 2022, probably 20 years ago, so in about 2000. We were visiting my sister-in-law at the Gunnersville State Park campground. We left after dark and our kids were in the backseat asleep. The roads out of the campground were dark, twisty, and heavily wooded. We pulled up to a T intersection, and across the way in the ditch beside the road at the tree line, there was a huge albino Bengal tiger eating a dead deer. At least that's what I saw, and it made my blood run cold. I couldn't even speak. I saw it as I was making the turn, and the headlights swept over it. My rational mind kicked in, and I thought it was probably a dog or maybe even some white trash bags, but I saw it and its bloody mouth. Then I looked over at my wife, and she was pale and clutching the seat rest. I finally said, "Did you see that?" She said shakily, "Yeah, I saw something." Without prompting her as to what I thought I saw, I said, "What did it look like to you?" She said, "It looked like a big white tiger eating a deer." To this day, I hate myself for not turning around, but honestly,
Nope.
I was too freaked out.
Why the fuck would you turn around to begin with?
Just to see what it was, I guess.
I don't care.
In the middle of Alabama and you think you're seeing a white Bengal tiger, like, I would fucking turn around.
I wouldn't. Fuck that shit. Mischa, you're not getting more chips, honey.
And he ends it to say, "That's my Alabama White Thang story. I've heard people say it was a humanoid, a giant wolf, a bear, or a big white cat, or sometimes just something large and white moving through the woods. I'm skeptical, and that's the only cryptid experience I've ever had. But it is weird that if it was a dog or some discarded trash, my wife and I misinterpreted it the exact same way." So they both saw exactly the same thing. Documentaries like creators of Spectral Wolfpack Paranormal and Mystery Junkie features witness interviews amplifying the legend on YouTube and beyond. So here's a list of things that people think it could possibly be and why it's probably not. Some think it could be an albino black bear. They roam Alabama's forest, and albinism could produce a white coat and red eyes.
Yeah.
A bear standing upright might hit 6 feet tall, which is close to the White Thang's reported height.
Yeah.
However, bears lack the agility to leap fences or climb trees swiftly. Their vocalizations, which are grunts or roars, don't match the high-pitched scream. Plus, a bear's bulk contrast with the creature's lean humanoid figure don't match up.
He's a bear on a diet. Damn.
Yeah, maybe. And that's why he's screaming.
Yeah,
he's hungry.
He's a bear on a diet.
I'm hungry.
Feed me, bitch.
Could be a white-tailed deer. Alabama's most common large mammal. Deer can appear pale in certain lights, and albinism is documented in deer. A deer rearing up might mimic a bipedal creature. A deer, however, tops out at 4 feet at the shoulder, which is far shorter than the 7 to 8 feet witnesses describe. And this is all witnesses, not just one or two. Their bleats and snorts do not resemble screams, and they lack fur or red eyes. The next one is my favorite. The American alligator.
What the fuck?
In swamps like Big Nance Creek, alligators could be mistaken for a creature, especially when half submerged. Albino alligators do exist.
Okay, but they don't have fucking fur, and they don't fucking stand up.
Right. So,
and they can't find climb a fucking tree.
Right. So here's the thing. Bear, deer, alligator. None of that nothing has in common. There is no common denominator in any of those three things. Like, why are these the three things?
Because people are dumb. Like, oh, let's do a fucking kangaroo.
But, like you said, alligators do not stand upright or have fur. Now, they can jump straight up out of the water, but they don't.
But that's out of water. They can't do that on land.
Yeah, they can't stand up. They can't walk like that. Their bellows differ from the White Thang, and they're not agile on land. I don't know if you've ever heard like an alligator or a crocodile, but it's more of like a rumble.
Yeah, they more like
it's
rumble.
Like a brr,
yeah.
Yeah. Large,
it's like a deep ass purr.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I wanted to pet them. Large. I've pet an alligator before, actually. Several times.
Did I pet him? I think I have.
Yeah.
They're so cute when they're so tiny.
They're cute in general.
I know, but especially when they're tiny because their eyes are like so big.
Yeah, they're so big. They're like,
I know, they're so cute.
Large canids, like coyotes or feral dogs, they roam Alabama, and a large pale specimen might be misidentified or could be a chupacabra. We talk about chupacabras. Everything is chupacabra right now. Coyotes can howl eerily, somewhat like a scream. However, even big canids rarely exceed 3 feet at the shoulder. They do not stand bipedally or match the humanoid shape. So, like, you know, you've seen dogs doing tricks of them being on their back feet. They cannot walk like a human. They jump or they're it doesn't look the same. Because
if they do walk, they like shuffle.
Yeah, exactly. So it's saying that they go from like walking like a human to running on all fours, which none of that fits, especially the fucking alligator. Another theory is it's a mountain lion. Though they are rare in Alabama, they do exist and are reported occasionally. A pale or albino cougar could appear white, and their screams mimic a woman's cry. However, cougars max out at 3 feet tall and 8 feet long with the tail. They are very agile, so we'll be able to, leap straight up or clear trees or fences, etc.
Yeah.
But they don't look humanoid, even if they're on their back feet.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say it's just misidentification and pareidolia. We've talked about that before.
Yeah.
Poor lighting, fear, or expectation could make ordinary animals seem monstrous. Shadows, branches, or fog might mimic a figure. So again, we'll just cover what pareidolia is. It is seeing something that your brain is trying to come up with a cause for. So you could see a shadow, and in your brain, if you're already thinking about the Alabama White Thang, that is what you're seeing. Even though it's just a shadow, or like the shadow of a tree, a shadow of a hammock, you're already thinking about that. That is what you're seeing. That's what pareidolia is. And a lot of people are also saying it's just hoax or folklore, pranks or tales spun for attention, that nobody has actually ever had any kind of interaction with this thing. Even back in the 1940s, it was just fun and games, like ghost stories, campfire stories. But again, all of the ones that they're saying it quote unquote, no single animal perfectly fits all the descriptions. The main thing is like its ability to walk upright and look human-like. So like none of those animals, none. But I've never heard of, I know a lot of people from Alabama, but I've never heard anybody talk about it. My husband had no clue what it was. But he's from coastal Alabama, and this is like mid to northern Alabama. So he might not hear about it. There's stuff in mid-north Mississippi that I've lived here my whole life that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If you guys, some of our Alabama listeners, I know there's some of you, if you guys have heard of it or like have had experiences or just anything, reach out to us. You guys can join our special sweet little groups on Patreon, patreon.com.
We have free shit. Ow, my shoulder.
/ haunted and homicidal. Facebook, where we post pictures and the links and, fun stuff of when we went to the Gothic market. We'll eventually post pictures of our tumblers when we get the rest of the tumbler to put it together.
I mean, you could just take a picture of the tumbler.
Yeah, but I want like the whole thing. Okay. I need like the whole thing. And the shirts and whatnot.
I'll get it for Thanksgiving.
It's fine, just whenever. Yeah. That can be found on facebook.com/haunted and homicidal. And again, if you guys have any of your own stories, especially about the Alabama White Thang, I'm sure y'all are tired of me saying it that way, but I don't care. Email us at what?
What?
What happened? My mouth went stupid. Email us at Facebook. Nope. Email us at hauntedandhomicidal@gmail.com. Again, and if you guys have any stories that you think we don't know about yet, something in your area or something you heard about that you kind of want a little more information on and you would rather listen to us tell you about it rather than read it yourself, which we are okay with, just let us know. Again, thank you guys for all the love and support. We truly appreciate it. I don't know when this comes out, so if we're close to a holiday, happy holidays. Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.